Now, finally, I would like to share, a mantra. We talked about the Mula mantra. When we inhale and we hold the breath, right? And we are supposed to recite the mantra inside, right? This Shiva sadhana.
Right.
You inhale and you hold, and you're reciting the Mula mantra
Right.
inside while you're holding the breath.
Right.
So, what is the Mula mantra? The Mula mantra has 108 sounds in it.
Can you speak about that number?
Yeah. So, in short,
Yes.
so 54 are the sounds of creation,
Okay.
and 54 are the sounds that dissolve the creation.
Okay.
So 54 plus 54 is 108. So these are the 108 primal sounds from which the entire creation came into existence. Okay? So those 108 sounds are there in the Mula mantra.
Okay.
And the Mula mantra, I've chanted many different ways, but I will share with you how it's recited in its nad.
Great.
Okay? So for that again, we will bring the hands into Jnana Mudra. And usually in a fast version, I'll just recite once and then we will go into the nad of it.
Okay.
Ik oankar sat naam karta purkh nirpao nirvair akal murat ajuni sabang Guru Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jugad Sach Habi Sach Nanak Hosi be such. Okay? Now we're going to really go segment by segment and really learn how to expand the sound. Let's do it. Ik Oankar Sat Nam Karta Purakh Nirpao Nirvair Akal Murat Ajuni Sabham Guru Prasad Jap Ad Sach Jugad Sach Habhi Sach Nanak Hosi bhi Sach. Satnam. So this is the mantra in its nad, in its, the extension and the emphasis. So the whole science of mantra is where to extend the sound, where to emphasize the sound. For example, we usually recite a Guru Prasad, but in its actual nad, it's Guru Prasad. So I extended the sound. and towards the end I emphasize the sound. For example, Ad Sach. Ad Sach. So this extension and the emphasis, if you can see, stimulates the different parts of my body and the different meridians and the nadis in my body and the different chakras are stimulated. So just by in its correct pronunciation, in its perfect nad, you can awaken the nadis, the meridians and the chakras. In the words of Yogi Bhajan, he used to say, Mantram Siddhyam Siddhyam Parameshwaram, which means the perfection of the mantra is the perfection of the divine, is the perfection of God. So just perfecting a mantra. In the past, the yogis worked only on one mantra. So 12 years of yogi's life, he used to search his sound. What is my sound? What is my mantra? The next 12 years, he will dive deep into that mantra, dissolve into that mantra. And then the next 12 years, he will share what he have obtained through that mantra. My advice will be, you can chant as many as you want, but pick one mantra and recite it so many times that your prana and the mantra becomes one. When the sound and your prana becomes one, that is called Prana Sutra. The thread which runs in the prana becomes the mantra. We are here on this earth to find our sound.
I agree.
Have we found our sound? So the journey is to finding the sound. There are 8.4 million sounds. There are 8.4 million mantras. And one of these mantra is your mantra. One of it is my mantra. There's one sound which is someone else's mantra. So find that mantra which you most relate to and start working on it. I'll share a small story. Rumi, okay? Once he was meditating and his disciple came and asked him, Dear sir, can you give me a 40-day practice? And Rumi opened his eyes and he recognized that man. He said, I gave you another practice a few months back. I gave you a mantra to work on a few months back. And he said, I worked on it. I'm done. I want another one. So Rumi said, let's go for a walk. They went for a walk. And as they were walking, they came across a farmer digging a well. Rumi said, let's sit and watch. So they sat. The farmer digged the well for 2 hours. No water came out. He digged somewhere else for 4 hours. No water came out. He digged somewhere else again for 3 hours. No water came out. And it was ready evening and the sun was setting. He had to go home. Rumi said, did you understand? He said, no. He said, had he digged in the same place, he would have got his water by the end of the day. Why are you jumping from practice to practice? Why are you jumping from mantra to mantra? Find one sound, one mantra which which you relate to most. And then just start working on that.
And don't take your life to do it either.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it now, this very moment. The Guru says, Aaj milawa Sheikh Farid. The Guru says, this very moment you have the choice to choose and start. You don't have to wait for tomorrow. So the idea here is, you can do as many mantras as you want, as many kriyas as you want, but there should be one mantra which is your lifelong mantra, which you're going to use to dig the well, so that at the end of a few years of practice, you are able to assess the nectar in you, the water in you, so that you are able to dig the well in you. So this is a small suggestion that I would like to share with all those who are listening to us. This is a very important message.
So on a practical basis, why don't people want to find their well? Why don't people want to find their well? They don't want to dig deep enough.
Yeah, I think this is,
Why?
I think one of the reasons is people don't know.
People don't know.
People don't know. We are used
I'm
to,
not judging who is and who
Yeah.
isn't. I'm not
But
saying
people
that,
are not
but
used
I
to.
know that when you're even,
Mm.
strong, people go, oh my shh, you're too strong.
Mm.
You're like, no. You're
If
really
someone is
sensitive.
strong,
You know?
take the strength from him.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
there to give you the
But
strength.
people don't want
They
to. They
recognize.
want to change you.
They recognize your strength. You
They
understand?
recognize your strength,
But
want
they
to
fail
change you.
to get some of it for themselves.
Right.
So that if someone is strong, recognize that and get the strength out of that person, and you too can become strong.
Perfect.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Yeah. So
You gave
beautiful.
them permission to do that. So do that. Would you please do
Yeah.
that?
Start searching for your sound.
Searching for your sound.
Yeah.
Finding the well.
Finding the well.
Digging deeper and
Yeah.
deeper. Stay in the same place.
Yeah.
Don't go to so many different places.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to test it out and do it. If you want to do as many practice, okay, you can do as many as you want, but there should be one mantra which is part of your breath
Yes.
that you work on all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And it's your personal sound. You're going to master that sound for this lifetime.
So I have a personal question.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know me, I'm just intuitive, and
Mhm.
these things float in. And
Mm-hmm.
um, is there a kriya
Mm-hmm.
for beginners?
Mm-hmm.
We're all beginning every day.
Everyone.
Every day is a new beginning.
The beginner's mind-
I'm always.
The beginner's mind is the only mind suitable, capable for meditation.
I went out on a walk
Mhm.
with an elder friend of mine, and I'm just like walking on the paths out here, these 33 peaks. I'm just, you know, and he's like, "It seems like this is your first time you've ever been here." And I've been here for
Mhm.
years, you know,
Mhm.
decades.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been on that walk for decades. And I was so touched by him saying that, because all I heard was, I know, I'm just in such joy and excitement. It's like my yoga practice every day.
Mm.
To get into any part of that evolution inside of me, that spirit, that soul, that juice,
Mm.
to stretch it all out.
Mhm.
And to be so connected to that intuition,
Mhm.
and to open myself to a place where I can offer it to others,
Mm.
and yet still work on myself so deeply.
Beautiful.
You can't stop working.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why the temples are like this, right?
Exactly.
And not like this.
Not like this. Beautiful. Very well said.
Thank you.